Good morning, sir. I am Johanna Nicole Tinagtalan, and my report title is about the implementing rules and regulations (IIR) of the NR Administrative Order Number 29 Series of 1992, also known as the implementing rules and regulations of RA 6969. It regulates the importation, manufacture, processing, sale, distribution, use and disposal of chemical substances and mixtures. The IR also prohibits the entry of hazardous mga nuclear waste sa Philippine territorial limits. The National Caves and Cave Resources Management and Protection Act, Section 11 of this law, gives the government the authority para mag-create its detailed rules, ensure the law is followed. So, para masunod raya nga law, pro official administrative order head gina-issue nan darayon. Dayang order hega provides specific guidelines ag rules kung paano law hay ma-implement para maprotektahan at magamit sa maayos the cave resources iya sa Pilipinas. The goal in Section 1 or Basic Policy is para maprotektahan ng mga resources for future generations and recognize tayo as part of its nation's natural heritage. So, para ma-achieve the goal nga ron, the government need nanda ma-improve the communications and cooperation between different groups. Include ka rin government agencies, people or organizations nga gamit sa caves, like para sa scientific research, educations, recreations, ecotourism, and other activities. Sa Section 2 nga ra, di ka ra makita di iba't ibang places included o bukod included under sa rules is dayang order. The rules nga ra gina-apply sa tanan nga natural caves ag resources sa sugod, whether the caves are on public land or private land. However, some places are not covered. Example, karahi dumang man-made water channel ag mine tunnels. The ancestral domains nga refer mo sa lands ag natural resources nga belong sa indigenous people. Nga the areas is nga ni na-occupied nanda by their ancestors sa pilang generations. The archaeology, imora is the scientific study and physical evidence left by people in the past. Includes ka rin do mga remains objects like relics, artifacts, mga plants, animals, agro, mga monuments. So by studying these materials, archaeologists learn about how people live, their activities, and their cultures from long ago. So the aqueduct is a structure built by people to carry water over long distances. Usually, there is na ubra nanda by using gravity to move water from one place to another. Sometimes aqueducts ginaobra mo high up, presko mga bridges or tulay, so the water hay maka pass over rivers or low areas. They were often used in ancient times to bring water to cities and rock cave imora is natural space or opening underground in a cliff or along a ledge that is big enough for a person to enter. It may be a single space or have connected passages. Rock caves is pwedeng maging public or sa private land. Agro entrance is pwede mo maging natural or man-made mine. This term also includes things like natural pits or sinkholes connected to the cave. However, it does not cover man-made spaces like fogs or mine tunnels, aqueducts. Rock caves nga is also include mga natural resources found sa sugod it caves. First, it mga rocks, mga minerals, gold, kaya di ba is nakaka-expand na mag-mines ito. At kung naman is nagkakaroon it pagguho. The geology model is the science that studies the earth, what it's made of, its layer, and the changes it has gone through over time. The geologist nga ron is under nag-examine its rocks, fossils, ag other evidence para mas ma-studyhan ng daro mga about earth, past, environment, plants, and animals that once lived, and how landscape and climate have changed. So, by looking at the layers of rocks, they can trace yagi the mga history is mga in short terms is aton nga planet. The indigenous nga ra is mga group of people or homogeneous societies nga na-identifies by self-ascriptions by others. So, who have continuous live as organized community, and communally bounded in defined territory, and who have other claims or ownership since times immemorial, occupied, possessed, and utilized such territories. So, yung habol ni kayo na if na-occupy na do isang kalugar sa for many generations or from their ancestors, pwede yun na maging pwede sila maging owner it doing wugta dayon. The mineral resources, these are rocks or minerals that have valuable economic uses, like those that can be mined for materials like gold, copper, or coal. The mining permit, this is an official permission to conduct various mining activities, including exploring for minerals, quarrying, collecting sand and gravel, or gathering gems. The Regional Cave Committee is a group of people responsible for managing and protecting caves in a specific region. Their job is to make sure caves are well taken care of, safe from damage, and preserved for the future. They create plans and programs to conserve caves, protect the animals and plants living in them, and ensure they are not harmed by human activities like mining or vandalism. Secretary, sa dayon case nga na, it must refers imo as a head or leader or um, department, environment and natural resources. A significant cave, imo ra special type it cave nga very important because it has something valuable or unique inside. This could be items from ancient times like tools or pottery, or pwede man nga dayang place nga is may nga cultural meaning for people or communities. It might also be home to rare plants and animals, have a connection to historical events, or be useful for scientific research. Secretary, sa dayon case nga na, it must refers imo as a head or leader or um, department, environment and natural resources. A significant cave, imo ra special type it cave nga very important because it has something valuable or unique inside. This could be items from ancient times like tools or pottery, or pwede man nga dayang place nga is may nga cultural meaning for people or communities. It might also be home to rare plants and animals, have a connection to historical events, or be useful for scientific research. The sinkhole, moray is ang buho or deep in the ground that forms when the surface collapses. If magkaroon ba it mga guho, magkaroon it sinkhole. This usually na natatabo sa mga areas nga may nga limestone underground which can dissolve when water passes through it. The speleogene is a natural shape or feature found on the walls, ceilings, or floors of caves that form as part of the surrounding rock. The young features is nakikreate mo by natural processes like water dissolving rock, lava shaping the walls in volcanic caves. Examples is wavy patterns, small grooves, or hanging rock formations. Pin mo lang, or pwede mo as artwork, nature carves into the rock inside caves over time. Speleotheum is a natural mineral formation found inside a cave, created over time by water carrying dissolved minerals. Examples is mga hanging from the ceiling, stalagmites, or rising from the ground, and other unique formations like cave flowers, flower stones, or mga draperies, ganyan mo lang. Duvag, imora is a small hollow or cavity inside a rock or mineral vein. So, sa section 4, diaro is about sa ahensya nga may responsibilidad sa pagpatuman it mga regulasyon para sa pagdumaga it mga kuweba. The Department of Environmental National Resources or DNR dayro nagapanguna nga ahensya nga naga-coordinate sa Department of Tourism, National Museum, National Historical Institute, ag mga concerned local government units para sa pagdumaga at mga kuweba. Pero sa Palawan, Palawan Council for Sustainable Development, nagapanguna suno sa Strategic Environmental Plan for Palawan Act Republic Act number 7611. Dahil ra yung mga kabuuan nga special nga mga rules nga nagaprotect sa kalikasan sa aton nga lugar. The Section 7, caves and cave resources nga makikita within ancestral lands which are owned by indigenous peoples or managed and protected by the indigenous communities themselves. According sa Indigenous People Rights Act, Republic Act number 8371, if anyone wants to conduct research or other activities in these caves, they must first get approval from the indigenous people through a process called free and prior informed consent. This means that the indigenous community must fully understand and agree to the activity before it can happen. If the indigenous people nag-decide nga they want the DNR Department of Environment and Natural Resources nga mag-take over about sa andang caves ngina sa andang territory, they must make the decision in writing. So the Section 8, caves and their resources are owned by the government even if located sa private land. This means if kung the landowner may unang cave property, kailangan may gihapon na mag-bawit permission sa DNR bago na ma-move or magamit do yung resources. So, the Section 9, caves that are part of the National Integrated Protected Area System or NIPAS are treated as protected areas under the law. This means that the young caves are legally protected and any activities that could harm them or their resources are strictly regulated. The management and protection of these caves must follow the rules set out by Republic Act number 7586, also known as the NIPAS Act, which is to provide its guidelines for managing and protecting areas in the country to conserve biodiversity and natural resources. So, Section 10, when a potentially significant cave is discovered, its location and details cannot be shared with the public for 1 year. So during this time, the DNR along with other agencies like the Department of Tourism, National Museum, and local governments will assess the value of the cave. However, if someone wants to access this information before the year is up, they can submit a written request to the DNR secretary. The request nga is kailangan na explain with purpose of needing the information and mag-show nga haman kailangan nanda study about sa doing cave. Ay kailangan nanda request para masayran man it do yung DNR nga do yung nga cave is hindi ma-harm about sa andang gustong The request must also assure the DNR that proper security measures will be in place to keep the cave safe. Section 11, the Cave Management Protection and Conservation Program. DAIA is a plan created by DNR to protect and manage caves and their resources. DAIA program includes kalaro tanan nga DNR nga they are already that's related to caves and will also involve working with other government agencies, NGOs, and international groups. The program has several parts like Group parts kara is cave resources assessment. This involves making a list and map of all caves, studying the resources like plants, animals, geology, and history. Other one is resource management and utilization. The young partner is ga-focus imo sa pag-control kung paano caves ano resources ay nagagamit, whether for extractions or for non-consumptive purposes like research or tourism. Visitor management, it aims to develop caves for ecotourism and manage the number of visitors to prevent harm to the caves. Conservation, education, and public awareness. The yung part nga is nag-raise awareness about the importance of caves and educates the public on how to protect them. Human resource development, this involves training people to improve their skills in managing and conserving caves. Visitor management, it aims to develop caves for ecotourism and manage the number of visitors to prevent harm to the caves. Conservation, education, and public awareness, Dayang part nga is nag-raise about awareness about the importance of caves and educates the public on how to protect them. Human resource development, this involves training people to improve their skills in managing and conserving caves. Research and development, this focuses on conducting studies to support cave management and help make better policies. To ensure the program is carried out, the DNR nag-sit up with national and regional committees made up of experts from various agencies, universities, NGOs. So these committees will help guide and monitor the program implementation. The Section 12, if someone discovers a cave, they are required to report its location to the nearest DNR office. Once the DNR office receives the report, it will notify the protected areas and wildlife divisions. Then it will decide what actions to take regarding the cave, such as assessing its value and determining how it should be used. The use of the cave will be guided by a classification system created by DNR, which helps decide whether the cave which should be protected, developed for tourism, or used in other ways based on its significance and resources. Section 13, caves can be used for various purposes like scientific research, economic activities, education, ecotourism, ag, mas maabo pa. However, the use of each cave depends on its classification and assessment by the DNR. The DNR's regional office along with the regional cave committee will recommend to the DNR secretary through the Protected Areas and Wildlife Bureau what activities are allowed in the caves in the area. Before any activities take place, they may need to undergo an environmental impact which assesses the potential effects of the activity on the cave and its surroundings. Section 15. If someone wants to extract resources from a cave, they must first get the appropriate permits, but only for caves that are open for such activities. Before any mining permits for cave resources can be issued, the person must get clearance from the Protected Areas and Wildlife Bureau. This is in line with the Philippine Mining Act of 1995, Republic Act Number 7942, and its rules. Additionally, if prospecting, exploring for minerals is involved, a permit from the relevant government agency will also be required before any activities can be begin. Section 16, the Regional Executive Director can appoint cave protection enforcement officers from local organizations, such as non-government organizations, community groups, indigenous people, and other volunteers who have received the proper training. In addition, law enforcement agencies like the Philippine National Police, Armed Forces of the Philippines, and the National Bureau of Investigation can also be designated as CPO. These officers will help enforce rules to protect caves and ensure that conservation efforts are followed. Section 17. If the cave resources are gathered, collected, removed, or sold illegally, the Secretary or the Regional Executive Director can order their seizure and confiscation by the government. Includes kada um, do cave resources but also any vehicles or equipment used in breaking the law. This action is taken to enforce the rules set in Republic Act 9072, the law protecting caves and to prevent illegal activities that harm caves and their resources. Section 18. This rules prohibits damaging or altering any natural features inside a cave, such as rock formations, mineral deposits like stalactites and stalagmites. Also, bans disturbing or harming any animals or plants that live in or around the cave, as well as disrupting their movement in and out of the cave. The goal is to preserve the cave's environment and the life it supports. Section 19. These rules prohibits damaging or altering any natural features inside a cave, such as speleogenes, rock formation, and speleothems, mineral deposits like stalactites and stalagmites. It also bans disturbing or harming any animals or plants that live in or around the cave, as well as disrupting their movement in and out of the cave. The goal is to preserve the cave's environment and the life it supports. So, Section 20 explains that any money collected by Department of Environment and Natural Resources in three situations: permits free for collecting cave resources like guano and bird's nest, money from a band forfeited by someone who breaks the rules of their permit, and fines for violations of the rules must be sent to the National Treasury. This means that the money doesn't stay with the DNR but goes to the government central fund instead. Section 22 means that the PAWB, DNR regional offices, and other related agencies must make sure they set aside money in their budget, called the General Appropriations Act, to carry out the roles and activities mentioned in this order. In a simple terms, they need to allocate enough funds to properly implement and enforce the order. Section 23 means that any current contracts, agreements, permits, or arrangement between the DNR and other agencies or individuals will be reviewed. The Secretary will decide if these agreements need to be changed to follow the new rules in this order. If changes are needed, the parties involved will have to create a new agreement that matches the requirements of the order. In simple terms, the old agreements may need to be updated to follow the new rules.
So the implementing rules and regulations of the National Caves and Cave Resources Management and Protection Act Republic Act 9072 hain tungkol ra sa pagprotect at pag-manage it caves iya sa Pilipinas. Ginobra doon para makonserve do cave ecosystem, prevent cave destructions or exploitation, ag mag-promote its sustainable use for scientific, um, educational and recreational purposes. The IRR defines K terms like cave and cave resources including Carado formation and fauna. GAS specifies its guidelines for the assessment, classifications, and proper use it caves. It also emphasizes public awareness, stakeholder participation, and strict penalties for violation for ensuring the long-term preservation it atong natural resources inside of our cave.